Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
The portal to the Omniverse is open. Ohayo gozaimasu, konnichigen, is your favorite maniac, the multi-dimensional Tajigen, Khaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber form. The Omniverse, yes, the cluster of every single thing in existence and every multiverse in existence, so we can travel literally everywhere and anywhere at any time. And today, of course, is some good old Eorzea, Final Fantasy XIV. Mist Weaver, Starry, good to see you both at the beginning there. What awaits the Manderville men? Only things that await all Manderville men, indeed. No, Manderville people, I would say not just men, but I think the entire fucking family leads a very eventful life. So, we know very epic things await us. Epic in unexpected ways, not in the usual Final Fantasy XIV epic way. Everything is epic, right? It's one of those words like, you know, when I play Fall Guys, I say that I'm trying not to use the word tricky all the time because it applies to literally everything. So many of the things that I do, the word epic can apply to it. I try not to use it all the time. And then if we play a game on Epic Games, right, like Fall Guys itself, if we go back to Fortnite, there's that one. Yeah, it's like that. Happy Friday though, or Saturday if it is for you, but hey, the alliteration is what's important. Final Fantasy Friday 14. The day will come when we'll have another Final Fantasy day, another Final Fantasy game on Friday. But that day is not today. We are continuing to focus on Final Fantasy XIV. Hope the week has been great for everybody so far, whether you work on the weekend or not. It is just, hopefully there's a nice feeling to the weekend coming in, and I'll be there with you on that weekend, which already starts now in my book. Because tomorrow we'll have Smite, and on Sunday we'll have Japanese learning on YouTube. But once again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Well, I am working on cooking something too. It's gonna be a video for YouTube related to Kamen Rider, just so you know. I gotta start cooking things for the 39 Kamen Rider challenge, which by the way, I already announced on Twitter, and I posted the link on Discord there. Since I'm already doing the other video, I don't think I'm gonna do a YouTube video announcing the challenge this time, but yeah, I guess that's the way it's gonna be. But just letting you know I'm cooking something and it's nearing completion. Nearing-ish completion. I don't think I'll finish it today, but you never know. If things go super well, maybe I will, but I probably won't have the time. Well, that's the thing. The rest of my day might be taken here with Final Fantasy XIV because I'm gonna try my best to go as far as possible. By the way, well, yeah, I'll get to the other point I wanted to say in a moment. To get as far as possible, as I've done before, and just complete everything in, let me see. The thing we're gonna do, oh yeah, there's gonna be weddings, there's gonna be, this is what I used in the thumbnail, which are the so-called Seeds of Rebellion, whatever those things are. I don't know what the hell is gonna happen, but I just know it's going to be worth every single second of my time, and I hope your time as well. Thank you for watching. No, but what was I gonna say? It's 4 quests. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, they all take a while. And I guess the next stream would be the next series of quests, which are related to the Dreams of Ice content. And then finally, after all that, I will finally do the Dreams of Ice patch in itself. So we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, I already have an idea of what next week is gonna be like, but I'll tell you that in a moment. One thing I need to say though, hopefully there are no internet issues happening today. So I'm unfortunately not really able to monitor things. Oh yeah, let's go to the daily lottery. But what was I gonna say? Can't really monitor things, so if frames drop and it gets really bad, let me know. What I can tell is when there's a disconnection. I probably will be able to tell from the dashboard if I have it open, and most of the time I have it open. But again, because one of my monitors is really a big TV screen, on my streaming software, the little area that tells me how stable the connection is far to the right, and I have to really look far to the right, and I can't really do it all the time. And then I have to recenter myself after I do that. The woes of being 3D. I think as a live 2D tuber, this wouldn't be happening as much. I think. It's both a blessing and a curse to be 3D in that way. To have that complete room for movement. Also, I'm mentioning this not just because of how it went on the stream yesterday. There were like over 12,000 drop frames, I think. After the stream ended, the internet had awful issues for several hours. Like it disconnected entirely, even to the point that my computer would actually acknowledge that it got disconnected. You ever get internet issues that are not actually acknowledged by your computer? Like, you know, you have the icon that tells you you're connected, like in the lower right if you're on Windows, but sometimes it doesn't tell you that there's no connection. It keeps thinking there's a connection, but there isn't. You can tell there isn't. But this time, yes, it acknowledged it, so it's completely gone. And hopefully there are no issues like that today. But we'll go as much as we can with the Manderville Madness. Not this kind of Manderville Madness, though. I'm talking about Hildibrand, not the Manderville saucer itself. You're busy green screening in your FC private chambers. Let's go. G pose away, Starry. You can share some screenshots there on the Discord. Oh, nice, 3600 on the multi-dimensional monastery Discord, the Tajigan Temple for the Tajigan travelers. Let's try this one. That was some good fortune. I haven't even tried doing green screen for this one, but yeah. There was something else I was gonna say about what we're gonna do, or no, I think that was it. Oh yeah, I need to check the starting area for this quest. Western Tanalan. Okay, let me see. So mostly whenever I've been able to log in to the game and do something, I've just been doing gold saucer stuff. As a matter of fact, I have some challenges to do, but we're not gonna do them today because we gotta focus on the quests we're doing here. I want the coordinates. X13. Okay, yeah, it's in Vesper Bay. I think it's in Vesper Bay. That's indeed where we left off, so I think it will work out there. Oh, I am not ready for whatever the hell is gonna come my way in these quests. Bring it on, Hildibrand. Inspector Extraordinaire. And his merry band of allies and friends. Let's go into Markov. Not gonna bother flying. Or actually, I think it is faster if you fly. It is faster when you fly. Yeah. And well, we might as well elevate ourselves all the way here. There's that beautiful Markup Mount. I already forgot the name of that primal with the fantastic beard that gave me this. The most reasonable out of all the primals by a large margin. If you need a green screen, just go to my FC house. If you can, as I'm not entirely sure with you being on free trial. I think I can travel to somebody else's free company house, but I don't know what else I can do besides that. Give me a second. Let me use Gisal Greens on Cosmo to maximize the timer there. And also, I may not need this at all, but Ramu! There we go, Ramu. That's the one. Thank you. And also this grape juice for better vitality and spell speed and all that. SB housing area? What does SB stand for? Well, Ellie has put her skills as a reporter to good use. Let's see. Let's start already. Oh, Stormblood. Right. Thank you. Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guguremu, a prominent member of the East Aldenar Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed. And not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir to the Brugier Consortium. Brugier Consortium? Yeah, I think I said that right. The formal announcement is said to be made at a commemorative feast, to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be will be making a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along. I believe our inspector friend... Well, there's two of them now. Our inspector friends are not going to miss on this either. So, let's go to Costa del Sol. Been a while since we've been here. This is a place for like relaxing vacations and stuff, but we end up going for very important business. Last time it was about defeating primals and stuff like that. Oh, okay, so I mentioned the internet issues. I wasn't told any connection issues from my streaming software. The stream seems okay, but I think I saw the icon there talking about potential internet issues. So I am monitoring as much as I can, bracing for the worst. Hopefully things are okay. Guguremu. Have I spoken to him before? This is Master Guguremu of the East Aldenar Trading Company and father of the bride. Let's see what he can tell us. Oh, this music is so nice. You're not one of my associates. This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once. Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mitherlie. If I might have just a moment of... Ah, yes, the two-guild sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief and his letter of challenge. If you have come to tell my daughter is in danger, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. Did he maybe hire the protective services of Hildibrand? Is that how he comes into play here? I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Who will it be? Okay. What, the Immortal Flames? Or the Syndicate? I forgot the names of some of the factions there in Ul'dan, but they look Ul'dan. The Brass Blades, that's what I thought about. And yeah, there you are, Starry, you got it. The Brass Blades of the Gerbera, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him askance. The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief will be his last. Well, they look ready, they look capable. If the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous? Briarden. Well, hello there, Inspector. The way they just keep smiling though, I kinda like them. Consulting Inspector Briarden, your reputation precedes you. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renege on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. Very well. Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. The way they smile! What's up with those brass blades? Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter. Isn't he doing it for the sake of his daughter also? But do tell, Inspector, After he slipped under our noses last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around? Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a single modus operandi, and it is painfully obvious. A letter of challenge. A precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade. Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Maybe it's one of the brass plates and that's why they look suspicious, although they all look suspicious, but... I mean, they look confident, but a bit too confident maybe? Arabella's betrothed Thanes would be an obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Yalto Nolto and his wife Sainana, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Guguremu himself. Finally, we have Leeuwenhart, a steward of Guguremu's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. All the key players save for the Lapis Maiden herself have assembled in Costa del Sol. Doubtless the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. Wait, that's the assistant of Hildibrand in the back, I saw her. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you are to report back to me at once. Ah! Wait, how did he... What happened? Hildibrand Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away. Well, that was a good shot though, that was a good hit. The pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Briardin. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary, undercover investigative work. Yet to see through my ingenious disguise with such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have a right to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can. Good stuff. The brass plates, I think, are not... Oh, they were clapping for him. Wow. Wait a minute. Was he dressed as a brass plate? He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? It still looks fantastic even with that. Good Inspector, I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case. Oh? Me assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Oh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. Hildibrand looks great like that though. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I will speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. No indeed, Inspector. Contriving Inspector. Conniving Inspector. He's a good inspector though, he's just, you know. Hildibrand was the one that insulted him first, he has the right to feel that way about him, honestly. I don't think showing off your daughter to a bunch of rich people is a good thing in this situation. Trying to prop it off of it, probably. Yeah, that's a good point. Didn't know Inspector Briardin was a blue mage, that's a flying sardine. He doesn't have it on his head anymore at least, he changed back to his regular outfit. Somehow, but there you are. I did see you by the way, Mist. Asked Melody. It is not by fate's whimsy that we have been reunited here today, friend. You were destined to be by my side as I apprehend the fiend and defend the fair maiden's virtue. Love this man. Love this guy. Inspector Briardin seems to have taken a liking to you. You should be proud. As you can see by his treatment of someone we know, the man doesn't suffer fools lightly. I'm proud of both that and Hildibrand appreciating me. It's an honor. It's an honor to also be appreciated by the great Agent of Inquiry Inspector Extraordinaire. Do not count him out. Come on, Ellie. You should have learned by now. Oh yeah, I forgot a little something here. Give me a second. There we are. Ellie was her name, right? Yeah, Ellie. Ellie. Just gotta double check that. You've come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you? An unremarkable name, but it will suffice. I don't like him anymore. I was willing to give him the benefit of doubt. Nah. I didn't tell him the full name, I just told him Khaiden. Now, answer me this, Khaiden. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Dorilda, stole off with the Treaty Blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy? That is for me to know, I just wanna... I just wanna be cheeky. You are cheeky against me, I'm gonna be cheeky against you. That is for me to know. You keep your observations to yourself. That, or you have none of import. Either way, I can respect a man who would listen instead of speak. There are two aspects of the Phantom Thief's costume that drew my interest. First, the utter perfection of the physical disguise. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is this stone that allows him to change appearances at will. This, however, was of secondary concern to me. From movements to mannerisms to that utterly obnoxious personality, the thief did not merely look like Lady Dorilda, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, he studied his targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived at Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our Phantom, Khaiden. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? I would say a brass blade. It's gotta be a brass blade. Precisely. Clearly you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Oh, stop it. Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss. An ideal entry into Costa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question brass blades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Aha! Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. In addition to naked? I don't think they need to take the clothes away, because with Lady Dorilda, they were able to just replicate even her clothes without having to take, her clothing away. Come on, Inspector, did you miss that detail? Fantastic, amazing Inspector Briardine? With your reputation? In addition to general security duties, each of the blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for one or more of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol. Very well, very well. All differences aside, we're both working towards a good cause. Briardine deep down is not a bad person, I will say that. The business of betrothal... Oh, he say the outskirts, I didn't expect it to be that far out. Alright, let's go back to Markat and fly away. Fly me to the moon. Forevermore. Literally the only part of the song I know is the fly me to the moon part. Or I think, in other words, I love you. Yeah, I do know a little bit more, but I need to learn the song. It's such a great song. There's a synthwave version of that is just joy to the ears. Now I need to listen to it again. Aha, there's our man. Why take the clothes away? With Lady Dorilda, they didn't... She was dressed the same way, right? This is strange. Something is kind of missing here. It kind of feels like a plot hole. Excellent. You are one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with. Why such negative feedback? Always being so negative. Thank the gods! Please, free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive! Snip, snip. Poor man, poor man. You didn't deserve that. There. Now, tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you, and try to be brief. We just arrived in Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts. Master Guguremu gave us each our orders, who would be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. When I came to, here I was, stripped to my skivvies. Much to the chagrin of those of us who had to look at you. You said you received orders from Master Guguremu. Who was to be your charge? My memory's hazy, but... one was Morgant, father of the groom. The other was a Lalafelling gen from Limsa. Yalto Nolto. Now, try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact? Come to think of it, yes. There was also the steward, Leeuwenhart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing. Morgant, Yalto Nolto, and Leeuwenhart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening. Thankfully, what is wrong with him? Why is he so angry? Why is he so, condescending may not be the best word, but close enough. Condescending, I feel, is something a bit different than that, but yeah. I shall see this man back to the city and into the possession of some new clothes. After which I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation. Go on ahead of me and, for the love of the gods, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. Who on earth are you talking about? I have no idea, Briardine. I don't know of any imbecile. We haven't met any imbeciles recently. We don't aggro those enemies, so everything's fine. May go fine and alluring. Happy Final Fantasy Friday. How's it going? Yeah, Hildibrand might be up to something already, knowing him. This music is so lovely though. I really like it. Does Ellie have anything new to say? There you are, friend, and not a moment too soon. For I was about to commence my investigation in earnest. Tell me, did your and Inspector Briardine's avenue of inquiry bear fruit? And I tell him. And thank you, miss, for the lurk from the shadows. Morgan, Yalta, Nolto, and the steward Leeuwenhart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the Inspector returns. Fear not, friend. The Inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. There is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are. Oh. Already shenanigans are about to happen. Let's go. Work and IRL responsibilities have kicked my butt this week, so ready to enjoy this weekend. That's good if you're able to enjoy the weekend, though. If it's able to be like that. Take it easy this weekend, if you can. The lucky father of the groom-to-be, or the fiend who would sully the maiden's virtue. In a matter of moments, all shall be revealed. All I have done to raise Arabella to a beautiful young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I have never been more proud to call myself her father. I am Vayens, heir to the championship of the Brugere Consortium. And who exactly were you again? I'm sorry, I just realized that I don't particularly care. Neither do I about your attitude. Honestly, we both really don't care about each other, so I think it's reciprocal. There's a little ad break incoming, so let's wait a moment before we continue interacting with this quest. With the remainder of the dialogue. So, checking the challenge logs here, just remembering what I was doing. Because the challenge logs I was focusing on for Manderville. It's always the Manderville Gold Saucer weekly challenges for the MGB and all that. Still gotta do several gates. There's still some time remaining. Don't know if I'll have the time though. Ad break, laughs and stuff, there you go. But for the benefit of everyone, I'd rather whenever I can help it, because I can't always help it, continue the story, continue the gameplay when there's no ads happening. What really gets on my nerves though is when I find out that there's an ad happening, even though there's not supposed to be happening. Like 90-second ad breaks are so we don't get them for 30 minutes, and then sometimes I get told by some viewers, "Hey, I actually got an ad when I came in. You were not supposed to get one. What are you doing, Twitch?" But we talked about this way too many times. Honestly, I think it actually doesn't happen that much. I think it's actually a glitch. Hopefully we don't have any glitches in FF14 itself. Monitoring the internet too. Hopefully we don't have any issues with that either. 31 drop frames, that's next to nothing, so that's fine for now. Let me check something here. Just gonna make a note of, while we're waiting for the ads to finish, the names of all the quests we have here. The quest lines, you might say. Alright, I think we are ready now. Go. Stand back, friend! The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The mere slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. But have no fear. Miss Ellie, ready your quill that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Vanderbilt men of ages past, to reveal our foe. I can think of few topics that would interest my readers, less than your blatherings. Are you sure about that, Ellie? I don't think that would get good readers. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you? She could be a better reporter than that. Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your adoring fans won't miss a word. The thing is, he does actually have a lot of fans, from what I understand. Capital! This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashi. Now behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good evening, Master Guguremu, and a fine evening it must be, for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella. I think he's already getting this wrong. What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter. Just who in the seven hells are you anyway? Guards! Guards! Now all your chocobos, Guguremu, I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lads from the clutches of the Phantom Thief, have you? I reckon we owe the man our gratitude, aye, Vanes? The Phantom Thief? Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all, ha ha! He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effect. Fashion challenge youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you. Oh, I disagree with that. I actually disagree with that, Ellie. That's me, Vanes! Ever calm in the face of danger. Truly his father's son. That's me, Vanes, sorry. That's how I was meant to say. A worthy heir to the Brugere Consortium. And a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families, or... family, I should say. Ho ho! Which reminds me, Master Vanes, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day. Oh, that little trinket? That's nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers since we are wed. The time-honored Manderville art of parley? We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Morgan no spoke up on your behalf. That said, nah, I would have killed those guards, don't worry. That said, nothing about the interactions within the tree struck me as particularly unnatural. Ha ha ha! Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Whoops, I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto Nolto and Leeuwenhart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend. How has my week been? It's been fine enough, Some ups and downs. But the ups, been worth it for sure. We are at this point. You and other people have said that, like, oh, you are at this part. That's just how the whole thing is with Hildibrand. Sleeping with fishes? Prince Sidion, I don't know who that is. But good to see you, Ver. All I have done to raise Arabella to a beautiful young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I have never been more proud to call myself her father. Baines is my own flesh and blood, heir to the Brugger Consortium. It barely needs saying that it's settled for no less than the most storied beauty of the realm over. Sir, you seem like a very nice person, but you have a spoiled brat. I am Baines, heir to the chairmanship of the Brugger Oh, I already read this. Of course I VIP'd you. Of course I did, Vermilion. This is the one from the Company of Heroes. Good to see him. Not that it's any of my business, but the next time a nation is in danger of imminent destruction at the hands of a primal, you might consider consulting those who have fought and felt it before. I mean, I did, but I consulted you and company. What are you talking about, Weiskit? Weiskit. Sounds like kind of like biscuit. In any case, I am glad to see you alive and well, he said. Alright, let's speak with Yalto Nolto. Mr. Leeuwenhard, renting out Master Gegeruju's private property will be almost unthinkable for most folk. But the guild talks, and neither the Brugger Consortium nor the East Aldenar Trading Company are in any danger of running their coffers dry. Yalto, Nolto, and Leeuwenhard. One of the two wears a mask, but which? With a few words, all will be revealed. Oh, how I am looking forward to meeting Miss Arabella. They say many a song is sung of her beauty. Mind you, there was a song or two sung of me in my day. You still look fine to me, Miss Sainana? And Mr. Yalto Nolto. I'm not seeing your faces around here. With the East Aldenar Trading Company, are you? Well, yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldenar Trading Company. Ha ha ha. Oh-ho, pleasure to meet you. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Sainana's here no slouch herself. But like me, she's getting on in years. No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are me manners? Yalto Nolto of the Brugger Consortium, and this is me wife, Sainana. I look forward to many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this wedding, and the joining together of our family businesses, couldn't be happening at a better time. What with all the manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd task them up myself and make a salad out of... You have heard of the Mandragoras, haven't you? But of course! I once spent a year hunting body and mind with the Fist of Ralgar. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra watsits a day. He's a monk? And your food stores were occasionally raided by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the Mandragoras? Yes? You'd be surprised, Ellie. Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time? You've never been attacked by live vegetables? Where have you been? Yeah, and I'm not being sarcastic saying that, by the way. I'm not being sarcastic at all. A fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit or vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, my lady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Sainana. Forgive me, wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure. And with that, I'd best go prepare me speech. Carry on, lads. I don't think any of them is disguising. It's possible that Morgant, the one that actually defended, so to speak, Hildibrand, is the actual thief. That's why they knew about Hildibrand, but I don't know. Criminy! None of those three were suspicious in the least. But we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there is a will... Or is it possible that Briardine himself... Man, this is Among Us! This is Among Us! We're trying to find the imposter and suspecting everybody! Maybe I'm the imposter this time! We'll find another Khaiden Tajigan somewhere. That will be the imposter. We'll find another person finally dressed as me. No, don't spoil it, Lauren. Hold yourself back. I can see it being Briardine. He's nastier than usual, but because I'm starting to think now, like, sometimes it could be a bit smart-ass, a bit condescending. Smart-ass is not the right way to say it. A bit of a condescending individual, but he's nastier than usual this time. He wasn't all the time like this, from what I remember, but I may be misremembering. Where there's a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. You speak so fast, Inspector. The sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm. Can you imagine handwriting all this? Gotta be an amazing person at handwriting, or your handwriting is very illegible. I actually know what that's like. I've been in that experience in which I need to write as many things as possible. The best thing to do in that situation is to make as many abbreviations, symbols, and acronyms as you can. So you don't want to go for more than 3 letters, 4 letters if you have no choice for all words. Take away all the vowels for most words. That's always a great choice. It's a skill that happens in some jobs, like I think restaurants maybe, as a waiter or as a waitress. In interpreting, you know, interpreting from one language to another happens all the time there. Secretaries, there's typing these days, but handwriting still comes here and there, depending on the situation, depending on what's happening at the time, or where you are. So yeah, she's amazing, Nashu. It's not any of the ones you get so far. Oh no, you shouldn't have said that, Alurin. That's too much information. I'm not sure that captures the inspector's intended meaning. But this is no time for us to be standing around. Inspector Briardine will be back any moment now, and he's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Lewenhard spoke. Should we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briardine will be back before long. Come, Nashu, this is no time to delay. I know less than I think? Okay. Because it feels like when you say that, it narrows it down even more. I've already said many. All 3 of the ones Hildibrand suspects right now, the brass blades, Briardine himself. It is possible it's Hildibrand. See, you're making me now narrow it down, making me think of the Hildibrand, of Nashu, of Ellie herself. Say no more. No, seriously, say no more. But if it's not Inspector Briardine, then I'm disappointed in him. He's nastier than usual, or maybe I really am misremembering, I don't know. Look at this! Now there's water, now there isn't. Now there's water. She's never been ashore before, I think. Wow. Some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. Uh-oh. They're coconuts? They look like pumpkins to me. And some bombs, you can tell immediately. Oh no, yeah, they're coconuts. They're coconuts. These crates must contain the foodstuffs of which Master Lewenhard spoke. At a glance, they do not appear particularly suspicious, but our investigation must not be deterred. No, indeed. I love this part. I see bombs, so I know it's gonna get explosive. Oh, what's about to happen? What's about to happen? Crates of assorted foodstuffs and a veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Lewenhard spoke true? You got! Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst these coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we have found our phantom thief after all. Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place. What? What? What do you mean they're yours, Nashu? I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely. What? Wait a minute. It's her! It's Nashu! It's Nashu! Wait. It's gotta be Nashu then. What the hell is going on? Nashu? Far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation? Literally, dumb cat. Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought... does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either? What is she doing? Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event, I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down over there, and concentrate on taking your notes like the astute assistant you are. We should really take away these bombs from here. Wait, what is this, Driftwood? I say we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Briardane is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Now, let us dispose of these things before an errant ember sends us all to a fiery demise. Confounding Inspector Briardane, explode, a fiery demise. Got it. Uh-oh. Are you sure about that? That might not be good to publish anywhere or send to someone. Uh-oh, don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time. Inspector, are you okay? It's not doing well. You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briardane come upon these explosives, the consequences will be even more dire. Khaiden and I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. But we should also take away the explosives! What? Who's gonna take away the explosives? Ellie? Quick thinking, Miss Ellie! Come, Nashu, we shall return for your creations once Inspector Briardane has been laid safely from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. Though he's going out of his way to avoid him. Okay. What? What is going on here? Nashu, oh my god. Well, we're just gonna leave the explosives there. I'm sure nothing bad will happen during the wedding, or before or after that. Worry not, my friend. Should anything threaten to put you or Miss Ellie in harm's way, Nashu and I stand at the ready. That's very reassuring, Hildibrand. Thank you. Seeking solace. No, a burst of inspiration is the name of the next quest. Over here. Oh yeah, he's there. You love this whole part of the quest line? I love everything related to Hildibrand Manorville. So yes, I love this. I love this as well. Inspector, are you doing alright though? All we have to do is lure him away from these crates. That shouldn't be too difficult, right? Don't think explosive is about to happen. So, Hildibrand has managed thus far not to destroy anything. Consider me something almost resembling impressed. Indeed, but enough about Hildibrand. Khaiden and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and... An excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Ah yes, that spot just over there by the crates should suffice. There! Of all places! But surely we could find somewhere more scenic. I am not here on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy. Yes, Inspector. Privacy indeed. See, I would be trying harder to keep him back, but this should be amusing. Bloody hells. Don't worry, Khaiden. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Yeah, just don't get anybody killed. That's the concerning part here. I mean, at least we are, like, by the ocean. It's all water. Harder to start flames, spark a flame or something like that. Still, though, they can blow up any moment now, as far as I'm concerned. I think the tide is rising. We really should move to higher ground. You also know it's about to get good when he gets into a cutscene. Oh, look at that. Look at that. What is Nashu thinking? Seriously. Sand explorations are pretty nasty, though. Uh-oh. Is it just me, or is there a bit of a chill in the air? But perhaps we should go someplace warm. My face, though. I, for one, welcome a respite from the sweltering heat. Besides, this will not take long. Don't glance at them. If you insist, Inspector. Oh no. Well, that's the thing. If they drop too hard, they might explode. Through the questioning of a brass plate attacked by our quarry, I have identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgan, Yalto Nolto, and Leeuwenhard. The 3 of us shall split up, with each of us keeping watch over... Are the 2 of you listening? Of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector. Sorry, couldn't keep a straight face. You look unwell, Miss Ellie. Perhaps you were right. I too feel a chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere. Ah, but there is no need. Wait here and I shall build us a fire. No! No, 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 no! Do not build a fire! Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. I know. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly. And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person. Oh no. God no. Nachi, what are you thinking? She's the imposter. She's the imposter. She's the imposter. So, oh my god. Step away. Step the fuck away. Oh no. There is no cause for alarm. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch. What's gonna happen next? Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Oh, get the hell out of here. Whee! It's flying! Get the hell out of here. You're kidding me. You're kidding me. What have we here? You're kidding me right now. Everything is proceeding according to my master plan? Oh, no way. No way. No way he's gonna think this is the thief. Ellie's face, oh my god. Oh, I couldn't take a screenshot. Could this be? Another challenge from the fiend. I thought he would think that. Dude. Well, well, well. This is so fucking good. The writing is brilliant. Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual cards, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman. Perhaps so, but we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Oh no, I see where this is going. That he's gonna be burned to, oh no. Oh no. I see where this is going, oh my god. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The way they are phrased, dude, these coincidences, this is crazy. This writing is so fucking good. Who wrote this? They deserve my praise. This is so brilliant. No, hold on. I gotta tell you, I love when things are written this way. Alluring, you know Overlord, and maybe Eminence in Shadow applies like this, when hilariously things get misinterpreted in this way, like Ain Sama, everybody thinking that he has some master plan in mind when he's just being lucky or doing something completely different for completely different reasons, and it ends up this way. It's kind of like that. My god, like it's the fucking best thing. Oh my god, one of my favorite things in the world. Sid vibes for sure. Yeah, Kage no Sid, Kage no Shido. But give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt. The final page? I know what it says. She's gonna... Yeah, we're both realizing it. Confounding Inspector Brian D will meet a fiery demise. And the bombs are gonna be set off. He's gonna think the thief did that. Oh my god. And she's gonna sneeze and... Oh my god, Nashu. What the hell has she done? Oh! Oh my god. What is about to happen here? Dude. Who wrote this? This is incredible. Get out of here. Get out of here. Inspector! Oh my god. but Hildibrand. He is coming well to the rescue, though. I get the feeling he's not gonna catch it. Is he gonna catch on fire instead? Better than the bombs blowing up. Oh wait. The sneeze from Nash is gonna move that, isn't it? But incredible. Incredible. Look at the talent of my man Hildibrand. That's how extraordinary he is, being able to catch it on his head. Admirable. Truly, truly admirable. Are you kidding me right now? Hildibrand. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I was about to say, if anybody can survive that, is Hildibrand, who fell from Dalamud and... Oh my god. Briardine is gonna take a liking to him now that he kind of saved his life, though. You saw through the Fiend's ruse. But how? Should we tell him the truth, or... let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt? Yeah, let's not tell him. A ringing in my ears, but otherwise no words for the wear. You have my gratitude. Inspector Briardine. All's well that ends well, actually. Who wrote this? This is genius. This is brilliant. Hildibrand Manderville. Were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life? I exhausted every effort, Inspector. Yet I fear our query proves ever elusive. Once again, he's looking very disheveled. Not the first time he's looking that way. Will be more entertaining down the line? Yeah. Let's leave him in the dark. Exactly. Excellent. I might have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm. The fact that they're thinking this about the thief, who's probably not gonna go as far as that, maybe they will, but... Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. Just when I think this can't get any better... Vigilance! Yes, vigilance is the order of the day. Oh my god. What in the name of the gods? Thou thief! Those vegetables cost a fortune! And they're ruined! Ruined! Agent of inquiry? More like agent of injury and incompetence! You are to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in gaol! But, oh! Stay around so we can explain the situation! You little dickhead. Well, honestly, it might make them redouble their security around the wedding and make us actually catch the thief because of that. This is incredible. You were not kidding, Illurian and company, saying this is top tier content. Is that a fish? I'm getting hungry. Nashu, please don't try to blow things up again. Good God in heaven. What are you doing? Now, that's how you survive an explosion at point-blank range, but something tells me that's one mystery better left unresolved. Oh, he fell all the way after facing Dalamud and Bahamut. So yeah, he's fine. Clearly, our thief has decided that my prodigious intellect presents the greatest threat to his schemes. Perhaps he is a more clever man than I thought. Thanks to our quick thinking, the bombs are no more, and the inspector is none the wiser. Don't say that next to him. It's a shame to see good food go to waste, though. Those coconuts look positively luscious. And somehow he's back to his regular outfit, looking none the worse for the wear. Incredible. What an incredible man he is, truly. Oh, man. I love this quest line. No, this might be the best so far. I thought it was so good at Gilgamesh. All the misunderstandings that led with Gilgamesh. Again, more of that genius writing. Of, aha, it worked this way, but no, it turns out that it was actually shenanigans all along. Oh my god, this must be the work of a fiend or of a genius, or no, it's just accident and shenanigans, and it's only gonna get crazier. Let's go. There's another ad break incoming, and it's actually good timing for me to take a bio break. So yeah, stay connected to the multi-dimensional portal. I'll be back. Omatase shimashita. Thank you for waiting. Oh no, we should not wait any longer for this quest line. Well, Leeuwenhard, I have some bad news. There's a fiend attacking people here, trying to murder them. What was that terrible explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe? Fear not. The fiend's heartless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Guguremo bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed. Good gods! This is no thief! This is a madman! As for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contain imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see? No, sorry, did I say that right? Those crates contain imported vegetables, whatever. Vegetables that are in particularly short supply these days, what with the Mandragoras at large. Even if I were to place the order immediately, it would likely take days to arrive. The Mandragoras? I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal? The rarest was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it very closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Hey, I like the sound of that already. Methinks you does work too much, Master Leeuwenhard. Methinks you does work too much, Master Leeuwenhard. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary Mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers giving succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of the Gerbera proved unable to resist them. Time for me to step in, I think. Oh-ho! A formidable foe indeed! Were only there a brave soul in our midst with a want for taking on fearsome enemies with not a shred of concern for his own well-being. He's referring to me, but I'm sure that applies to himself too. Your eyes, friend! They speak to me! They say I, yes, I, shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver the purloin goods back to their rightful owner. You know what, Hildibrand, you're right. Yes, they do. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. One Sundimal of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from the Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of their current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Guguremu is like to cook me instead. Please, friend, you're my only hope. A gentleman would never let his comrade face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa together. Give him credit for that. He's coming with me. He's coming with me. Very well, leave it to us, Leeuwenhart. Come on, I keep saying it. Hildibrand faced Bahamut up there on Dalamud all by himself and fell and survived the fall. For heaven's sake. I just realized the timer for these is almost expiring. So let's replenish with grape juice. That's a lot of grape juice. It makes me crave actual grape juice now. And Gizal greens, and there we are. So yeah, let us head to Limsa Lominsa. I can probably just teleport there, right? Is it a Limsa Lominsa? Hold on. No. Or yes, it is. It's just that the lower decks are... Wait a minute. Can I go by ferry? I'll probably do the trick. Right, that'll do. 40 gil. Is it more or less expensive than fast traveling? Let me check. 100 gil. It is cheaper. So there we go. Oh ho! I see triple triad. I see a triple triad card I've yet to acquire. Hold up. We may not be doing leveling roulettes or weekly challenges, but this, we can take a moment for that. It's time to duel. I may not do it until we win and we get the card we need from this person, but just a little bit to get an idea what that's like. I have deemed that love and fishing are not so dissimilar in definition. Why, neither fish nor mate can be caught without a carefully considered cast, after all. Good analogy. God, games, let's go! But though I have spent many a season in polishing my pulse to perfection. Polishing my pulse to perfection. He could be talking about fishing, or he could be talking about card games. He could be talking about gacha. Alluring, that sounds like you in Genshin Impact. You have spent many a season polishing your pulse to perfection. Does that sound accurate? For any of you who play gacha, does that sound accurate? Genshin. I don't know of any other games. Well, card games, I guess. Maybe Hearthstone's like this. Maybe Tower of Fantasy? I don't know much about it, but I know it's similar. Also, you totally doing leveling roulettes over here? Let's go. Let's go, your weekend has started. I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, let me read the dialogue. But though I have spent many a season in polishing my pulse to perfection, ever are my advances avoided by the objects of my ardent affection. Oh, I gotta screenshot this. It makes a nice rhyme too. Did you hear that? I like this guy. I like him already. I know all the tricks of the triple triad trade. I'll give you a game, so long as you keep it secret from Sisipu. No idea who that is, so yeah. Swap and Chaos, alright. Let's go with my deck that has Alphinaud and Olisei. Alisei, blah blah blah, can't speak. Oh, we traded Alphinaud and Alisei for Momodi. Okay. That's not a good trade because... yeah. They have like 9 and 9. Not a good trade for me. But I'll try my best. Look at Garuda. There's that bitch. I was hoping not to encounter her again. Who would have thought that I'd see it in triple triad? Nanamo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to capture her here. Okay, not what I expected. This is a draw. A draw is as disappointing as mooching your sister. Wait, what? How about we have another hand? What the hell did he just say? What? Okay, he had some really good analogies and now he says that. What? Oh my god. He was going... We were having such a great conversation and then... What is wrong with some people in Eorzea? Seriously. What is wrong with some people, man? No. Okay, this time we got Iyushitola, and this seemed a better trade for me. Let's start with Urianger down here. Urianger. Always pronouncing it differently, aren't I? The Cloud of Darkness over here. Aha! Terra caught Urianger here. Well, yeah, the best thing I can do is to get Fledgathon up here. This is not going well for me. I don't think I'm gonna win this one. Red wins. I want to see the losing dialogue though. Wah-ha-ha! Wawalago wins! Looks like Lady Luck sitting on my shoulder and smiling. Yeah, keep talking that way, just don't say things about smooching your sister or... No, but what the rhyme he said earlier was great though. And about, you know, polishing your poles, right? Polishing the art of polling to perfection. Oh yes. Once again, started with Urianger in the same way. Urianger, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we can capture Momodi like this. Ah, yeah, we traded that Fledgathon. We can capture that Fledgathon. And... is that the right term to use? Capture? Maybe it's said differently? I don't know. Y'shtola over there. And this is a win for us. We get to see all the different dialogues, but we still haven't gotten a new card. Quick galloping gobbies, I came a cropper. Try me a triple try it again and I'll trounce you. Let's do a few more games. Let's do 3 more. And see how we do it. This time I'm gonna try recommended. So no Alpinot and Alice, I'll have Flamine instead. I got Lucia Go Juniors, I have no idea who this is, but she's got some really good numbers there. Or they have some really good numbers, I should say. Just in case. Oh, I'm gonna put them here actually. Oh, they got Cloud of Darkness. That's what we traded. Not a good trade. We gotta capture Garuda from down here. Nanamo, I don't think I'm winning this one. Nanamo Ulnamo. Is this a draw? Another draw? Alright. Rematch. He's a future MSQ character. Okay. Don't tell me anymore. Don't tell me anymore. Say no more. Ooh, I got Terra. Very nice. The legendary Terra Brandford. Isn't she supposed to have green hair though? Yeah, it's funny how she's portrayed sometimes. You see in her sprite, I have yet to play Final Fantasy VI. I think she's from 6. She's always showing up green hair, right? But then in concept art and other stuff like this, she's blonde instead. I prefer the green hair. I think it's more fun. So in my book, in this house, in this Dajigen temple, Terra Bramford has green hair, alright? Oh no, I shouldn't have done it like this! Okay, they could have captured Terra right there. Thank goodness they didn't. Let's have one more match, and then we'll leave it here, otherwise we're gonna be here forever. And not continue with this fantastic Hildibrand Manderville questline. We got Nanamo Ulnamo now, the Sultana herself. Well, I gotta try capturing Y'shtola. Here... yeah, the best course of action is just to protect Alphinor and Alice. Nanamo... no, sorry, Momodi. Yes, let us capture Momodi from here. She may be recaptured. Yeah, we gotta do... oh, shoot, wasn't paying attention. Ah, that was my mistake. Alright, another draw. Maybe I would have won had it not been for that mistake at the end. I should have placed Nanamo to the left instead, capturing the other piece from below. But oh well. Where is it that I have to go? Over here. Probably should have used some crystals or something. Too late now. It's always gonna show on the map though that I have a triple triad match and there's a new card for me if I win. Well, not all the time when I win. Just gotta keep winning. Easy, right? Just don't lose. Just don't lose at video games. Just don't lose at games. How complicated can it be? Get good. Since I'm here in Limsa Lominsa though, let me check my currencies. Got a few company seals. Maybe I should stop by the Aft Castle towards the headquarters of the Maelstrom and it's always nice to come here. It's great when you come into like a main hub of players but not intentionally traveling to it. Just traveling to it because your quests take you to it. Also, let me check. Let me talk to this Rowena representative. I think I have some things to buy still. Healer, the Ironworks gear, so... The next thing I need is the optics of healing, which is 345, and I can get that. Yeah. Still getting the astrologian gear for the future, by the way. So yeah. So I can also spend these bloody tombstones on something and they just don't max out and remain maxed out. The next thing is gonna be the Ori. Ori. Is that how you say that? Orrery? Ori? It's a funny word. Great outfit from this person. A Sailor Senshi, kind of. Magical girls would be proud. And here's Hildibrand. Our favorite magical girl, I'm sure. If you come for the Mandragoras, I fear you'll have a bell too late. As were we, blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it. No sooner had he opened his cargo hold to check on a shipment of vegetables than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder. Led his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, he had set sail without him. The merchant left for Ailport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you have a mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale. Ah, is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friend? The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Ailport. Let us be swiftly on our way. Sonomaini. Before that, I'm gonna stop by the Aft Castle and the headquarters of the Maelstrom. Let me see, how far away am I? Let's just keep going the scenic route. Because I see there's a crystal there, I can just teleport there, but... Let's go, we will sprint a little bit. A few times do I just get to run around Limsa Lominsa these days. Any of the 3 starting cities for that matter. Sometimes I do it in Ul'dah here and there though. Because of where I teleport and where I have to go next. Finally, when I go back to the Black Mage quests, which will be until I start Heavensward, I think. I probably have some things to do again in Ul'dah. And well, when the time comes to do other classes as well. That applies to all the cities, not just to Ul'dah. Now, astrologing will be important, but I want to complete everything for Black Mage. Story-wise, at least. I may not take Black Mage to level 90, but I will at least want to complete the story. The stories don't go all the way up to 90, do they? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, if you do all the story content, what may be your level at the time? Let's get some glamour prisms. Of course, that's what I'm here for. Spending all my company seals on that. Maybe I should save them. Oh well, I'll just get them another time. Fashion Fantasy 14 is important, okay? This is future-proofing. Getting as many as I can for the future. I have 45. That's a small number as far as I'm concerned. Don't know how many I'm gonna need in the future. Thankfully, right now, I'm not looking for a new outfit. The honeymoon period for this outfit, as wonderful as it is, has ended. It has already ended. But I still love it. And yeah, there's no need for another one right now. But alright, where... Actually, yeah, let's take the crystal here. The lower decks... What's the boat we needed to take? I think it's these ones here. Let's teleport to the Fisherman's Guild. And we go to Ailport. Oh, yeah, the same place we were at. Alright, I'll tell you what, just one more duel, alright? 7 duels in total, that's a nice number. I can't resist, I'm back here, I gotta have the duel again. Let's go. What do we swap this time? Okay, I got an animal again, maybe I can correct my mistake from last time. Alright. Capturing with Cloud of Darkness here. Y'shtola. Yes, this is perfect. Well, they recapture Y'shtola, that's okay. We can do this. With Fledgethon. What is Fledgethon anyway? I don't think I quite know. There's no good place for Nanamo, Ulnamo. Just this one, I guess. Blue wins, let's go. Let's go, we got the card, and it's the Lucia card we saw. Excellent! I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, I am so glad I went for that last duel. This worked out perfectly. Perfectly. See, Hildibrand would be saying that it was his plan all along. And I would believe him, because why not? So that's what I'm gonna say. That was the plan all along. Hey, Kakudori. It all went according to plan. I knew from the get-go that I would get it on my 7th duel. Glad that worked out. Glad that worked out. Let's go to Elport. A nice boat ride. I don't take that many boat rides these days. I just teleport around, so let's go. Sailing. Maybe we sung a sea shanty on the way there. In the windy old weather, stormy old weather, when the wind blows, we'll all come together. Eee! Don't sneak up on me like that! I thought you were a feral turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do you? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye as it did mine. My eye! By the time I regained me wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined! Ruined! If I never see another bleeding on you until the enemy days, it'll be too soon. Bless his heart. Bless his heart. So this is what's going on. For those of you who saw the thumbnail for the announcement today, I just sort of took like a quest image. Because I don't want to spoil myself, obviously, of the content, but I do have to get an idea of what the content is going to be like to have something good for the background of the thumbnail, if I can help it. And I think I picked the one that pretty much describes the quest we're about to do next. Seeds of Rebellion, which are these live vegetables. Let's go. You know, if you ever have a child that doesn't want to eat their vegetables, say, vegetables are bad. And you tell that child, well, vegetables never hurt anyone. Well, turns out they can, so yeah, just give them some ice cream. Give them what they're asking for. Give them an unhealthy diet, but here we go, the Seeds of Rebellion. This should be amusing too. But I think we're about to get into combat, so that's good. To hear most say it, the Mandragorans are a nasty lot. Alright, penning the arts to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Bringing their fellow fronts from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have a far grander scheme. Revolution! Madness, you say? Take a ferry to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. Wow, now I need to see this. This muscle-bound fellow with the dim expression. I could swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Bugger me, if it ain't the undead overlord who fancy himself a gentleman inspector. He knows him. Which would make you... Aye, could it be? The adventurer what bested the thieving duelist in single combat. If you mean Gilgamesh, I had 7 other people help me, but sure. Yes, I am. Well, bugger me and call me inspector. Tell me, is it true that duelists travel with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? Well, that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud, and I mean that literally. As we speak, the Mandragorans are planting themselves a whole army of their own kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go there and uproot them before the harvest comes. Many a case have I solved in my day, but I didn't match wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra! Exhilarating indeed. Wow, that was kind of fun to read the Tiny Trader's dialogue. I feel like he talks very fast like that. I mean, I always talk fast, well, most of the time, but I felt like it fit this Tiny Trader here. Well, 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 let's go then. The Isle of Umbra, do we take the boat for there? For that area? I think we do. Isle of Umbra docks, it said. Wait. There's gotta be a ferry that takes me there, right? This might be a different quest, so I'm not gonna go there. How do I get there? Oh, ferry skipper, they're there. Have I been to the Isles of Umbra before? I don't think so. Or at least a veritable vegetable kingdom. That doesn't sound like something I've ever experienced. Excuse me? But I have been here before. It is the thing. It is the place I was thinking about. What was it? You know, I don't remember what the questline was related to. Probably the main story, but you know, undead people of sorts, haunted spirits. sirens, mermaids, something like that. And now there's a vegetable kingdom here. What's going on? Well, we nipped them in the butt. Oh, they said something. Did you see that dialogue, though? Sorry, I didn't mean to skip over that. But it's funny, they used circle, cross, triangle, circle, circle, cross, triangle, square. I recognize that 100% as the buttons for a PlayStation controller. Final Fantasy and PlayStation consoles go hand in hand, so that's no surprise. It's not like they've only been available in those consoles, but they're the ones that they're most associated with, I guess. I still have yet to play FF14 with a controller, actually. And I do have a DualShock 4. It's gonna be bad when I finally play it like that, because then when I do, I'm not gonna know how to do anything because I'm so used to this by now. But yeah, circle, circle, cross, or I should say X, square, circle. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Let me see how... Let me see... My playtime so far on Final Fantasy XIV, and this is my only character, so this is the total playtime. 7 days, 8 hours, 6 minutes. What is 7 days? Let me make a calculation. On the calculator. 7 times 24. 168 plus 8. 176 hours and maybe 7 minutes now. So I've already passed the 100-hour mark. I don't know when I did that, but it must be a while ago. What about you, maniacs? Flex your times in FF14 in the chat, if you can track them. Because if you have multiple characters, it may be more difficult. I don't have FF14 on Steam or anywhere where I can track it outside of the game. So it's always in-game that I have to take a look at it. I know most of you, if not all of you, probably have more time than me. But flex it. Feel free to flex it. It's amusing for me. Oh, I see other symbols now, though. A note symbol, which I think means is doing a certain melody as it says it. Kind of singing it. I see a money symbol, though. Interesting. But these mandragoras, what's going on? I mean, mandragoras themselves... I'm thinking mostly of, like, the wizard world. The Harry Potter Wizard World ones, but they're things that look like a vegetable. Then when you pluck them... Oh, hello there, Inspector. Once again, deep into the sand, ostrich style. Cool. Which character? Well, no, overall. That's why I said if you can, because I have one character. It's easy for me, but yeah. You could do it with just one character, though. Wouldn't be surprised if you have, like, hundreds and hundreds of hours on Torumi alone. Alluring. Or flex only one character, that works too. Friend! Oh, hold on, he's underground, so... Friend! My pursuit of the Mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here somewhere. Oh, this is a bait! That's why it was like that, right? That's why it's a blue exclamation mark like that. Wow, look at that. Bring it on! This combat music? I love the sound of that. Oh, an ad break is coming. Terrible timing. I'm gonna snooze it, actually. Whoa, here they are, though. Didn't immediately aggro them, but... Oh, my level is too high. Yeah, let's level sync. Now I probably will aggro them. Well, here we are. Hopefully there are not too many for me to handle. This one is running away. Come closer, I need to do AoE on you. This is difficult as a black mage because they're doing AoEs of their own. This is going okay, I guess. Just gotta avoid taking too much damage. Lots of AoE. Some of them are going to hit me, just inevitably. I just gotta let some of them hit me. Here's an instant thunder for all of them, though. That's good. The problem is when they go further away from the others. Can't do my AoE properly. So maybe I should focus on one at a time. Let's see if we can recover. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm gonna need to recover mana now. They're not doing that much damage. Oh, but that's because they've almost killed Cosmo. That's why. Yeah. Oh, Cosmo, you're doing well. I'm so sorry. Cosmo is the one that is taking the AoEs, so that's why. All right, no more avoiding the AoEs then. Let's see this through until the end. Bring it on. Yeah, Cosmo is gone. You did well, my friend. Oh, that stunned me. We should avoid it if we can. Chocobo carry, indeed. Yeah. But that's what I needed to do a lot of the time. I needed to be a tank. So that works. Come back to me, my friend. You did very well. Well done, Cosmo. You deserve an extra pat to the head. Thank you, my dear friend. Oh, how do I do that? Head pat. What? The command head pat does not exist. How do I pat people on the head? I remember there was an emote for that. How do I do like a pat emote or something like that? On my second character, Sapphira, you have 30 days, 18 hours. Yeah, that's why I'm sure you have a lot on Torumi. So yeah. Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to Costa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I can extricate myself. You need some help, Hildibrand? No, I guess not. You are an extraordinary individual after all. You can do it yourself. And that's no sarcasm. It's pet? Oh, pet, not pat. The words are very similar and they have a very similar meaning, so yeah. Alright, let's get going here. Well, let's teleport to Costa del Sol. That's probably easier. To Costa del Sol, Costa del Sol. The coast of the sun. If I knew how to say coast in Japanese, I could say it in Japanese as well. Taiyo no basho. Basho means place, so that's the closest I can do. The place of the sun. And with that, I think we should do an ad break while I'm making my way there, and we'll continue the quest after those 90 seconds. It's good that we got some combat, though. That was not easy at all. What would I have done without you, my friend? Cosmo. In the meantime, let me get some water. Oh yeah, and I just noticed in the chat that I use the /pet command, but it says you gently pat Cosmo. It actually says pat with A, so you can't blame me for getting it wrong. Let's just chill with the music, though. While we wait a moment here. Such lovely music, such lovely music. Chocobos are the best, my chocobos have saved me so many times. Great to hear that. Masani, nakama desu. They really are your allies. What took you so long, friend? The Isles of Umbra are but a short sprint away. I trust you have brought along the goods so we so bravely reclaimed. Look at him, though. He really is extraordinary, already being able to get ahead of me like that. Just a short sprint, he really is amazing. You return. I fear you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. Oh, sing mode. That's gonna have to wait, though. That's gonna have to wait. You maniac. Let me open the timer before that. See, here's the thing. I'm sorry if this disappoints you now, Lurin, or anybody else, but I don't think I'm gonna read the dialogue in sing mode anymore. So I might pause the timer while we read dialogue, but then, yeah. Also because these are cut scenes in this way, so yeah. The stolen foodstuffs! You said my height today. Oh, but I must see if those purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Guguremo is quite particular about his seasonings. Oh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before. I'd like to see what that looks like. That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us. Core, the peppers have changed color! What? Oh, that lovely purple. What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe. A gentleman must needs investigate. Indeed, look at us all walking together like that. A striking shade of blue, quite far from the purple that Master Leeuwenhard described. Perhaps we recovered the wrong crate? But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious. Did I say purple? I meant purplish blue or bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it. Yes and no. These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man could reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Yeah, I mean, just look at me. For comparison, just look at me. Come on. No way. Oh, this is the faker. This is the imposter. Are they though? Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. We found the imposter among us. Well. Aha! Catch the thief! Ah! The charade is up! After the man! It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu! The fiend must be brought to justice! Haha! But now, singing more stars as we make a chase in Final Fantasy XIV. And yes, I did start the timer. What if this person is just colorblind though, and it's not the impostor? But I like the way we're doing it. We're doing it to the melody of the background music. Maybe I should increase the volume so you can appreciate it more here in singing mode. Dun 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 dun. What is gonna happen here now that we discovered the culprit of the thievery? Also mistakenly thought to be a madman that tried to kill Inspector Briardine. Let's go north, beyond Costa del Sol. I'm not gonna mount up so we can continue in singing mode while we give chase on this chill beach area. Did they vent the luring? Yes, they just did. That's how they got away so fast before our eyes. The imposter, disguiser, they're doing the new disguiser class, I think. No, wait, it's called shapeshifter. Let me pause the timer. I really would prefer to read. Wait a minute. Is this the dialogue? Is this the right quest? No, this is a different one. It's in the search area here. Oh, wait a minute. What happened here? What happened now? Or is this the real Leeuwenhard? Wake up, my friend. Wait a minute. You can run, but you cannot. Look at him! He is fast. He's really good. Ha ha ha! If you thought you could sprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. He's kind of right about that, though. He vented. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against the law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, agent of the inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. But what is happening here, though? Look at him. Done in by a snipper. A fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask. This is not him, though. This is... The real Leeuwenhart, maybe. When he doesn't recognize any of us. Where am I? Who are you? Ha! Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. I think we found the real Leeuwenhart. Wait, I remembered now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... Miss Arabella! I must find her at once! My head! It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Leeuwenhart. I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me. That thing about being able to drive the knife onto the person's hand. The thief's true form might have a scar or something on the right hand, or the right hand is not used, so they can't use their right hand right now. Now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him. So even while faking other people's forms, the scar would show? There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our query, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. I think he researched other people as he interacted with them, though. He probably can fake them well enough. A brass blade again, maybe. Although, it would have to be somebody he kidnaps, or, well, they. We don't know if it's a he. Briardine keeps saying he, but we don't know. Well, I think. But, what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. But yeah, they'd have to kidnap them and take them away. So there's no two of them, as usual. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present. What if somebody has a scar not related to this? An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Leeuwenhart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Wait a minute. Seeds! Whoa. The seeds are here still. The Mandragoras. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You see with anger at those that took from you what was yours. This is the fake one. Wait a minute. What is this? They're related to the Mandragoras? Ah, they're so cute though. Ah, kawaii. Then it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours. They're so cute though. Oh my god. Can I have a minion that looks like one of them or all of them? Please? Oh, there's gotta be a minion for them. The red one and the pink one are my favorites. Though this purple-ish one is kind of nice. You can? Yes, yes! So good to hear that, Allurin. Ah! There's a man version 2, what? What is that thief planning though? The game is afoot. Inspectors. Ah. They revealed their true form, have they? Wait a minute. How do they even do those disguises like that? We'll get back to singing mode in a moment. Look at them! Look at them! I love them! Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? It's gonna be somebody they know very well by now. And probably is one of our party by now. We're back on singing mode. The timer restarts. Or well, it doesn't restart, rather it resumes. That's the right word to use. No, I'm not crazy enough to restart the whole thing. O Costa del Sol, as long as I keep singing to the melody of this beautiful area, I may never forget the song of this lovely place. Let's teleport to Wineport, I'm not sure why. Oh, it's because Arabella is there. Now at last, we meet the bride-to-be. Let's see if she is just as beautiful as they claim she is. Before that, let's see if I can find a mender. I might need to do some mending here. Let's see who's around. Yes, we found our mender. Repair all, thank you very much. Now there's a new melody. I'll get to that. Well, actually, let's pause the timer. Oh yeah, she does look stunning. Though it's kind of the outfit and the hairstyle. But, it looks great. Oh, do I dream? But I must, for such beauty could not be of this world. A gentleman's heart swoons. Well said, Hildibrand. Miss Arabella, what are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. Oh, Lewin, always the warrior. Your concern is touching, but I am a woman grown. Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers. Lovely though these flowers may be, they are as unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy. The pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true? She's so nice to him, and she knows of him. I like her even more now. I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name. The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet... You seem pensive, my lady. Is something the matter? To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanes. Why, I have not even met him. I feel for her now. He sent me this clasp as a betrothal gift. A treasure for my treasure. Wear it always, the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle. Looks nice though, if that's what this one is. Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met. Unconscionable. Father says that this marriage must happen, that it is for the future of the family trade. Spoken like a true old Dan. But if I may be bald, my lady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. Wow! Huh. That's quite the plot twist. He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lewin in as well, though a servant rather than son. You may think father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I will learn to love Vance, if that will make father happy. So, he's either the saint that she's saying he is, or he just saw profit out of adopting a beautiful girl as his daughter, right? To be wed to someone, so yeah. We'll see. You cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. You are a beautiful young woman with your whole life ahead of you. Surely you will not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. Don't tell me she's gonna marry Hildibrand. If I have to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares. I, as well, must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Bless your heart, lady. Fair Lady Arabella. But she lives the life of a lady, though. She can indeed thank her father for that. Yes, we'll get back into singing mode. There's about a minute and a half left. We've not a moment to lose, friend. The time of our final confrontation with the Fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested mandible art of parley to cut through the Fiend's flimsy facade. Flimsy facade? Facade? It is facade, right? There's an art that I would impart to you as well, friend, though there will be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, start to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me! Lady Arabella, be safe. Well, I'm sure, what was his name again? Elwyn? What was his name again? Let me check through the log. Hold on. Lewenhart, there we go, Lewenhart. I'm terrible with names. It sucks though, sometimes I feel like it makes me look like I don't care. Like, what is this person's name again? But I really don't mean it like that. If I ever forget any of your names, do forgive me, it's just a thing I'm not usually good with. I feel like I might have an easier time remembering the names if I associated them with a profile picture. Sometimes that makes it easier, having an image associated to it, right? Twitch doesn't really display these things though. I could get a chat widget for the stream that displays that, a different way to display the chat. Even then though, I'm not always looking at the... Yeah, when I'm looking at the chat, I'm looking at it in a different way. Not like this, really, so it's not quite the same. But, well, it's a thought. YouTube, on the other hand, it almost works, but the profile pictures are still too small to be able to tell most of the time, depending on what they are. So that's something to consider. That fellow under the table looks terribly suspicious. Fellow under the table? Who? Hello? Yes, indeed. That's a suspicious-looking character. Although they may have something to do with those seeds of rebellion, those mandragoras. Maybe hiding from them. Oh yeah, forgot the singing mode. We'll get back to that after this. I'm sorry, I am gonna handle the singing mode like that from now on. I think I really want the cutscenes to be a certain way. So I'll do it like this from now on. Hope it's okay. Inspector Briardine, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation? I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for a round. Hehe. There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage. But Inspector, Vance and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence. That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the Inspector here will think of something. Me? What do you propose? You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up or the like? You know, like you always do. Hey, to be fair, well, he kinda did blow those bombs up earlier. Though he didn't set them there. Inspector Briardine, I knew the day would come that you recognize my many talents. Worry not about Master Baines. Yes, for the sake of the maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done. The poor soul lacks even the wits to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity. What about that little fellow? That Lala fell down by that table. I think they were wearing gloves. Not far from here. Also, by the way, there are two people wearing gloves in our present company. Hildibrand himself, and I'm sure the thief is well familiarized with Hildibrand's behavior by now, and Ellie. They're fingerless gloves on Ellie, but I think it'll be enough to cover like the scar that they supposedly would cover, so we have two suspects here already. Oh, and Briardine himself is also wearing gloves. This is Among Us. I'm just suspecting all sorts of people. It's exactly like Among Us. Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about. Perfect. Khaiden, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. If you're not the imposter, that is. What about this one over here? They're not wearing gloves, okay. They're not suspect. Leave the betrothed and his family to me, my friend. Master Baines will not suspect for a moment that aught is amiss. What about you three, though? You three are very suspicious to me. You're all wearing gloves right now. Find some inconspicuous guard from the servants' quarters and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation. Hi. Yes, Inspector. But now we are back to singing mode. Oh, the melody of this lovely area again. Yes, I think in future singing modes we'll do it to the melody that's playing in the background if applicable. That's the fun of singing mode. Yes, that's the fun. Let's just spend the last minute talking about other things. A reminder about our plans for the remainder of the week. Tomorrow we have Smite. Saturday I return to the game that I look forward to. Of course, provided problems don't happen with the internet or something unexpected happens. Things happen here and there. But otherwise, I always try my best to ensure those things don't happen. Sometimes things get out of your control. But anyway, moving on from that. Japanese Learning Sunday on YouTube this Sunday. At 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Eastern Daylight Time. And then for next week, I already know how it's gonna look for Sunday, April 2nd. Because we'll have a special Kamen Rider stream. And that's the end of singing mode. Yeah, a little teaser. Sunday I need to plan something for Kamen Rider. I think I'm gonna do a general talk and then it's gonna go into karaoke, which will probably get muted, but we can do it on Twitch for that reason. YouTube is more strict. You just want to leave that unarchived on YouTube, but on Twitch, yeah, you can let it be archived. It's just probably gonna mute some parts depending on what it is, but yeah, that's actually kind of a good move from Twitch, honestly. Rather than get a DMCA strike, it first mutes it for you. Wish YouTube at least gave you the option to mute, like, hey, you know, you got something that will become a strike if you don't mute this within the next 72 hours, maybe. They should do something like that. If it's about music, that is. If it's another copyright issue. Like a thumbnail issue, for example. They're claiming that you're using copyrighted content on a thumbnail. They should say, hey, here's a warning, 72 hours, change your thumbnail, and don't get a strike altogether, right? That would be so much better. So much better, honestly. I don't know why they don't do it like that. Or something like that. You are one tombstone short of a new piece of gear. Aha. Seems like you gotta grind for a little bit longer. Literally 1 tombstone though. Wow. Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Hey, good taste though. Yeah, what I'm wearing is much better. Here you go. Do with them as you will. Thank you though. That was very kind. Just giving it to me, a stranger. But yeah. Miss Arabella, I'm sorry you have to wear these things. I'm sure she doesn't mind, but your beauty will look great no matter what you wear. Still, you gotta be inconspicuous. Greetings, friend. Oh? What's this you have for me? I mean, it might lead to some amusing moments if her betrothed just thinks she's some lowly servant or something. And he shows his true colors, which he already kind of has anyway. He seems like a spoiled brat. This should be interesting. Servant's garb, but why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into those clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony! Father will be furious! And Lord Vanes... Vanes. I think that's the right pronunciation, but now I realize that it sounds like the word vain. You know, V-A-I-N, which I think probably describes him well. So yeah. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety. We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it. Good man, good man. Lewin, if father heard you say such things... I should have said them long ago. By not doing so, I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not 1, but 2 skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice. See, they're recognizing Hildibrand as the true agent of inquiry. Inspector extraordinaire that he is. I love her blue hair though, so lovely. Very well, I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me here. She still looks so good like that, that's the thing. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Khaiden, bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now, let us return before the festivities begin. She looks great like this, seriously. Look at her. Then let us make our way. I still kind of want to keep singing. Let us make our way to the next quest. Objective, objective, objective. I love this, what do we call this? Tunnel? A passage? A corridor? Well, it looks great though. Great map design. You just give her a try to relate and go freaking Moogle Mug. Thanks, Khaiden. Ah, you see, it was my vibes. It was my vibes. If you queued up for leveling or for dungeons, you would have gotten Maniac Manor. So there you go. King Moogle Mug, bug, 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 bug. I don't know the lyrics, but I know, I have to learn it, but I kind of know the melody, right? Muggle Mug, Muggle Mug, Muggle Mug. Let's take a pause from that for a moment because it's time for another ad break. So yeah, I'm gonna take another bio break with that actually. So BRB and stay connected to the multi-dimensional portal. All right. Thank you for waiting. Omatase shimashita. Here in Costa del Sol. These shots are so good though. Well, idle camera is always good like that. So yeah. You will not elude me this time, fiend. Ah, you return. Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Veins at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you? Ah, thank you for the hydrogen lurin. I did just drink some water right before I came back. So let me drink some more. That works out. Arigato. Excuse me. How goes Mogul Mug? Did you complete the trial already? King Mogul Mug, Mug. Breathtaking dress. Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it, but worry not. I shall take it into safekeeping. Mog is dead? Okay. Well done. Did you get the tombstones you need? Hopefully you did. And with that, I must attend to Master Veins before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friend. I assure you that I assure that Inspector Briardin and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities? Well, if you say so, Inspector. Alright. Just, what is up with this person over here? Alright, the festivities begin. Trying to find the thief. Gotta look for those wearing gloves, right? I mean, besides Briardin, Hildibrand, and Ellie themselves. Or maybe now the Hildibrand that returns is gonna be a fake one. I think what's gonna happen, don't tell me if I'm wrong or right, I guess we'll find out soon. What's gonna happen is that Hildibrand is gonna come back, and he's gonna be his usual self, but then he's gonna be super intelligent. I mean, Hildibrand, I think he is a genius in his own way, but he's gonna be intelligent in a way that even Briardin will recognize. Like, he'll deduce things very quickly, very amazingly, and he won't come across as incompetent to some people, and that's how they're gonna know he's a fake one. I think something like that is gonna happen, but let's see. Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about? Friends, family, business associates, it's an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Brugier Consortium and the East Aldenar Trading Company. We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation. The Lapis Maiden! If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Veins is the luckiest bastard in the realm. Yalto Nolto, Sainana, honor guests. It's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my son, Veins, future chair of the Brugier Consortium, to Arabella, daughter of Master Guguremu of the East Aldenar Trading Company. That kid is the future chair. The consortium is, which one was it? The consortium or the trading company? Well, whatever he's the chair of, is not looking good. The future is not looking good. But alright. The couple would exchange their eternal vows ere today, that the happiness that is theirs may usher in a new era of prosperity for one and all. It does look great like this now. Ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute, he's wearing gloves! He's wearing gloves, the scoundrel! Oh, you got World of Darkness! Why are you booing? That sounds like fun! It's fun, I love that place, I love that place. Such a nice look. Cloud of Darkness. When she's not trying to kill you or end the world or whatever, she's pretty lovely. Oh, and the little minion of her. I think I should summon it again soon. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden, whose beauty minstrels will sing of for ages to come. Looks amazing. Hate eyeball boss though. Damn you, Hildibrand Manderville. You had one job. Hold on. Wait a minute. She is there. Wait. She's beautiful. Wait. Were the rabble expecting otherwise? She is my bride after all. Oh my god, it's Hildibrand wearing the dress, isn't it? I gotta read this. Oh my god. My lady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray, give your hand unto me. Oh my god. My sun and stars, yes, yes, 1,000 times yes, I am yours and shall be forevermore. What have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant? Oh wow, look at him. I don't think he looks good in the dress though. Not quite what I had intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes. No, he's not a faker though, he's not wearing gloves, but I was wrong. But Veins there though might be the faker. Fear not, ladies and gentlemen, for Miss Arabella is safe and sound. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, have but assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. That is incredible. Oh? The fiend who now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Veins. Or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Aha! He's thinking the same thing I'm thinking. What the hell is that face? Nash is just falling asleep. Me, the thief! Are you mad? I do think it's him though. It's a reasonable assessment. It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard the tale of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Costa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Gugurembe, and her steward, Leeuwenhart. Oh, you see, he has a really good deduction. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Veins, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Okay, wait. I thought he was getting onto something here, but... who else could see through my ingenious disguise? What? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden? None save you, ye of 1,000 faces. I mean, he did kind of say that... yes, my wife is the most beautiful. And anyone else with half their wits about them. Or it might be one of those brass blades. There you go. What are they doing? How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in gaol and throw away the key. Wow, he really does come across as a spoiled brat, even the face. Does he recognize her? Arabella? Oh, thank the... wait a minute, it is a faker. It is a faker, he was right. Just as I thought. Because he recognizes her. Oh, come on. At least Briardine has got to realize that. Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There's a dangerous madman about. Wait a second. You imposter. Don't just let her go with him. A glove on its right hand. Could it be? It's as Hildibrand said, just for different reasons. Come on. He knows that's Arabella. Red alert indeed, Illyrin. Push the button. We found the imposter. But then... I knew it. And everybody else was too stupid to realize. They didn't do anything. Wait, is this the true face of the thief at last? And they got that. You idiots! You should have listened to Hildibrand! Although Arabella kinda doesn't care about the necklace. The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not, and what is yours is now mine. That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him! Don't arrest him. You all did this to yourselves. What are you doing to the man? You idiots! Now, they all deserve this. Go away, my friend. And now the seeds of rebellion. The Mandragoras. He knew what he was doing. Getting them all here for a commotion, for a distraction. They're still so cute, though. Oh. You came all this way for me. You love me. You really, really love me. What the hell is going on now? What is going on here? Eh? Eh? What the hell? Go away, thief! Yeah, steal that. Steal it away. They all deserve that, honestly, for not seeing it. I saw it too, goddammit. Don't tell me I didn't see that. I saw that. I called it out. Nobody listened. They deserve that. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away. My lords, my ladies, till we meet again. Where is the real Veins, though? Like, even Briardine didn't recognize that he recognized Arabella, which he shouldn't have. Only until the glove thing did he tell. Arabella's delighted, though. I think this is a happy enough ending. Those who did wrong got what was coming to them. They got it coming. I don't know why I'm so happy about that, but I am. I hear that the real Veins was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry. What are you sorry for? She doesn't give a fuck, I think. For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Veins and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. Why call off the marriage for that? What does it have to do with anything? What a bunch of idiots. You dodge a bullet, my lady, you dodge a bullet. But perhaps it is for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy, by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson. What is he doing now? What? What is he doing? I mean, I do admire him. I genuinely admire him, but sometimes he does weird me out. For the love of the gods, somebody find him a change of clothes. Arabella can wear the dress again. He might have overgrown that. But one thing still puzzles me. The Thieves Challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue. Yet in the end, he took only her neck piece. Well, yeah, that's it. What did you expect? Now that you mention it, Master Google Remo told me about the clasp when it first arrived. Engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess. It is one of the most treasured pieces from the Gruger collection. Known by many as Azima's virtue. Azima? Inspector Briardine, you disappointed me. How could you not see that at the end? Only by recognizing the glove and not even realizing that you are wearing a glove. Hildibrand was wearing a glove earlier. Ellie was wearing gloves. He didn't realize that. Do not call yourself better than Hildibrand this time. Hildibrand did get it more right this time. The Maiden's virtue indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines. The funny thing is, though, he still thinks the thief attempted on his life, and I think the thief doesn't even know about any of that. I want some dialogue. I don't know if it's gonna come in the future, but I want to see. Don't tell me if it does. I want to see some dialogue that addresses that. That's where the fun is. That's why it's so funny to me. If it doesn't get addressed, though, not so much. What are they doing now? Oh, competing to see who gets the lead first. Hildibrand's still dressed like that. Very charming. I don't think he looks good in the dress, but whatever. Ah, the next challenge. Who is it going to land on this time? Maybe Ellie? Not Hildibrand? Maybe Nashu? Oh, the poor thingy! Wait a minute. Oh, the poor thing! Hold on. Don't tell me the poor thing is dead. Hey, that's not nice though. Oh, rest in peace. What the hell, man? This took a dark turn. Ah. Well, I gotta read the dialogue. Over here, Inspector, it says, made you look. Made you look? What? What the hell is wrong with him? Oh, that was the fake one. The poor thing died in vain. What the hell? So I think it's just an animated vegetable. It's a vegetable that got animated and then it just died like that. But that was alive in a way. Poor thing. What the hell? The fiend plays for fools. Give that to me at once. Wow. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once, he may very well do so again. Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer. The thief doesn't even know that. That's the funniest part about this. Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you call me out by name. Mark my words. When next we meet, you will be mine. Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for that bomb. Truly, verily, indubitably, the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. Oh, and now the what are they doing with the Mandragora? That was the Phantom Thief again, I think. So the thief may be aware of that. Who knows what they're doing? This is far from over. Far from being all over. Oh my god, this was 5 out of 5 stars, 10 out of 10. Just all sorts of shenanigans all around. And I actually rooted for the thief at the end because everybody was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Barley minigame, what is that? Entertain yourself as many Manderville man has before you by opening the toy chest in any inn-room. We're gonna have to see that right now. Whoa, what is that though? But yeah, the next preview for the next one. To the victor goes a priceless treasure. While the smile of a champion holds secrets untold, Godbert! That's Gilgamesh again. Hey, we may see some combat like that. What is up with that thing? That purple Cthulhu-ish thing? What was that? The Colosseum Conundrum, though. I like the sound of that. Green chicken. Reminds me of Ducky a bit. The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key. You know, she's always wearing the outfit that Hildibrand is wearing in these previews. Whoa! Wait, there's a real key and a figurative one at the same time. Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Careful with the bombs you bring this time. Do not bring your own bombs. Do not BYOB. And it starts with Ellie here, I think. Let's see. Need to get away because it doesn't show that. 8-armed and dangerous. What is up with that octopus thing? I don't know. Let me retire to an inn room first. Let's return to Olda here. And we'll go to the inn nearby. I gotta take a look at that thing about the toy chest. Parley. Mr. Hentai? Who is that? Who is Mr. Hentai? Toy chest. You have acquired toy chest containing several mini games. Visit an inn-room to try your hand at these popular Eorzean pastimes. Dude! I gotta take a look at that. I gotta take a look at the art of parley, as only true Manderville men can do. Wow. This has been so great so far, though. Incredible. Who knows what the hell the next one is gonna be like. But first, let's go to an inn. Haven't been to one in a while, funny enough. Because I'm not getting experience anymore, I don't really have a reason to log out on an inn room now. I'm gonna change the music as well, since we're here. Let's see. Which ones did I have again? My Maniac Manor song, because of course I gotta do that. For your multidimensional maniac. Take a look at this. Parley. What the hell is this? How do I... Whoa, what is this? There's no instructions at all. Agent of Inquiry. I have no idea what is going on. Manderville Mammoth. I'm picking high numbers. I don't know if I'm supposed to pick high numbers or low numbers instead. Alexandrite. Oh, I think, wait. No, I have no idea. Okay, you pick one and it moves it in a certain direction. Let me restart. See if I can get it. But how do you decide which direction it's gonna be? How do you know which direction it's gonna be, though? Do I have to swipe it? No, I didn't want it in that direction. How do I decide the direction? So I remove this and I get this one up here, or... Because if I choose this one, it's just gonna take it away instead. No, don't move that one. That's not fair. How do I decide the direction? I have no idea how to do anything here. This is a mystery to me. I don't get it. I really don't get it. There's nothing telling you how to play the game, so... I don't know. It's like, I think it goes like this, but... It doesn't quite look that way. I don't know. Let me retry, and, Oh, it takes... Okay, it takes them only if they're already stacked up. I wonder if I'm doing it right this time. Wait, how did they do that? They even picked some that are not the same. I have no idea what is right here. How to play this game. How the fuck does that work? Okay, I think the number means that it's tiles in a... No, that doesn't make sense because 10... I don't get it. Doubles the value of tiles, okay. Definitely will need to read a tutorial on this somehow. No, that didn't do anything. How did they do that? Okay, that did it. How did I get that many though? Truly, the art of parley is a thing only a few can understand. Hildibrand is amazing for being able to be good at this. You see? Extraordinary individual. Wow, that was a lot. Let me try to get this one. Nice, that was a good one though. I think I'm sort of understanding it. Where is my music? My maniac music. The Maiden's Lament. Oh, that organ. So good, so good. Well, we have that beautiful music in the background. We're gonna end it right here. That is a perfect point in which to end it. So that was the objective today, to finish that entire quest line. Until we got that part in which it tells you, oh, next time in the Manderville epic. The Coliseum Conundrum is next, and yes, that's probably for the next FF14 stream. We can end it right now. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do on the next FF14 stream. That's the content that is associated with the patch 2.4 Dreams of Ice, well, patch. And then after that, we're gonna do the actual Dreams of Ice, which will be a much longer stream probably. Because I would like to do it all in one stream if possible. It's quite a lot. Starting it as early as possible is probably the best idea. Last time I did this with Defenders of Eorzea and through the Maelstrom, when I did them, I think there was less content. Oh, or no, wait. No, what I was gonna say is that I started them later, so I ended up finishing the stream like at such a late time. So hopefully the same doesn't happen. If I have some job commitment the next day early, because my schedule is gonna change for Saturdays and Sundays as well, I may end it even if we haven't finished everything. But those are the objectives I want to have for the next few FF14 streams. You know, sadly, I look back through the VODs and I just didn't back up, because sometimes I miss the deadlines. I couldn't back up the one in which we did all through the Maelstrom, so that's unfortunately lost forever. Unless we had any clips, but even then it's just a little bit. Defenders of Eorzea though, there's still some time for me to back that up. So I'll do that as soon as possible. But yeah. That's why catching me live is one of the best things you can do. And also following, also lurking, or supporting me in any way. Thank you so much for being here with me, Maniacs, for this. We are gonna raid someone. For today, we are gonna do a raid. So let's see who we can raid. Feels like I haven't been doing enough of these as of late. And thanks for being here, learning. You're always such a fantastic supporter. But you knew that already, didn't you, you maniac? Let's raid B. Wait, I need to see how long they've been live. I keep forgetting. And also go through the ads. That is advertisements. I'm not talking about ads in a raid or something. We're gonna raid BMimi. She's in the middle of an activity, a group activity, so she may not respond to it immediately. But let me just remind you of the rest of the streams for this week. Where is my schedule? My schedule. Here we are. Yes, tomorrow we have Smite, and it's a Smite Saturday. What a nice alliteration, right? I returned to it at last. Hopefully I can somehow finally play the 5v5 game mode, and I don't drag my team down too much as the noob I'm gonna be for that, no doubt. But we're probably gonna start with Arena, the 3v3 simple game mode, to shake off the rust, warm up maybe, and then I'll see if I'm bold enough to do 5v5. Yeah, I really want to focus on doing other things right now after the stream, so I may not have time to check Smite out before tomorrow's stream, or I could check it out before the stream even, depending on what I'm doing. But yeah, and then back to Japanese learning on YouTube. Always a nice experience there. Hope to see you there for that. Let's see, let's have a copy and paste of the raid message. I said I would put the subscriber version of one of the bots as well, didn't I? Well, no subscriber version, you can copy and paste either one of these. I'm just gonna keep it simple for today. The subscriber version would use the Khaiden shake emote. But alright, let's end it with that. BMimi, who is also in FF14, doing group content. Hopefully I don't shake off her concentration or whatever she's doing. Thank you so much, Maniacs, for another fantastic Final Fantasy Friday 14 stream. Otsukai-sama desu.